Climbing a staircase can feel like victory or defeat. For some, it's the steady confidence of moving step by step without hesitation. For others, it's a white-knuckle grip on the railing, knees trembling, and a heart that races faster with every flight. The difference between those two experiences is not the number on your birth certificate, but the condition of a handful of muscles that quietly decide whether you rise with strength or struggle with fear. What surprises most people is how common this struggle really is. Studies show that more than 7 out of 10 seniors begin avoiding stairs inside their own homes, not because their legs have failed them, but because their confidence has slipped away. That loss of trust in your body can make even the smallest staircase feel like a mountain. Here's what physical therapists and senior care physicians see every day. The challenge is not inevitable. The truth is that your legs, hips, and balance systems can be retrained with simple, precise exercises that rebuild stability step by step. With the right moves, you can restore the control that makes stair climbing second nature again. And the best part is that you don't need fancy equipment or a gym. Everything you need is right there in your living room. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Another lecture about exercising more. Let me be clear. This isn't about endless routines or complicated workouts. This is about a small set of movements that directly target the muscle patterns you use every time you go up or down a stair. They're efficient, senior-friendly, and focused entirely on one goal, making stairs safe again. When done consistently, many of my patients notice real changes in just a couple of weeks. That moment when getting up from your chair feels smoother, or when you take the first step on a staircase without bracing for the worst, that's when you realize strength is returning and fear is losing its grip. Think back to a recent moment when you hesitated before taking the stairs, or maybe skipped them altogether. Perhaps you chose the elevator even for just a few steps, or avoided visiting a place you once loved because stairs stood in the way. If that experience feels familiar, type stairs in the comments. And if you're here because you care about someone who has been struggling, type caring, because looking out for each other is how we build stronger communities. If you find value in practical, physician-approved tips designed to keep you strong and independent, make sure you tap subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't miss the guidance that could make each step of your life safer and more confident. So let's get started. Together, we'll walk through 5 essential exercises that can restore your stair climbing strength after 60 and help you move with the ease you deserve. Exercise 1 is the slow sit to stand, and it's one of the most important moves you can do to regain your stair climbing strength. For many people, standing up from a chair feels simple, but when it comes to stairs, the legs suddenly feel weak or unsteady. That's because most of the time, people push themselves up too quickly, relying on momentum instead of muscle strength. When you slow this movement down, you transform it into a powerful training tool that directly prepares your body for stair climbing. This exercise works your quadriceps, glutes, and core, the very same muscles that power you upward and steady you on the way down. Each controlled repetition conditions your legs to manage your full body weight, while also building stability in your core. It's like practicing the exact motion you need for stairs, only in a safe and controlled setting. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy in 2022 found that older adults who practice slow sit-to-stands 3 times per week improved their stair climbing ability and reduced their risk of falls in just 4 weeks. That means this simple move delivers measurable results in a short period of time. Here's how to do it. Sit at the front of a sturdy chair with your feet flat and hip-width apart. Without using your hands, begin to rise. Take 5 full seconds to stand all the way up. Count it out slowly. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, all the way to 5. Once standing tall, lower yourself back down in another 5 full seconds, controlling every moment until you're seated again. Aim for 5 repetitions, 3 times per week. To make it more effective, hold a light weight or even a water bottle at your chest as you perform the movement. This challenges your core and makes your legs work even harder. Many seniors I work with notice within just a few weeks that standing from their favorite chair takes less effort, and stair climbing feels smoother and less intimidating. Remember this: 5 slow sit-to-stands, done 3 times a week, can be the difference between struggling on stairs and climbing them with strength and confidence. Let's move on to the next exercise, which focuses on balance, the hidden key to feeling steady and secure with every step you take. Exercise 2 is the lateral step-up, and it focuses on building side-to-side stability, which is just as important as strength when it comes to climbing stairs. One of the most common fears I hear from seniors is that feeling of wobbling or tipping sideways when stepping up. That fear usually comes from weak stabilizing muscles in the hips and thighs, and this exercise is designed to strengthen them directly. Here's why it matters. Each time you climb stairs, one leg has to carry your entire body weight while the other leg moves up to the next step. In that moment, your balance depends heavily on the muscles along the sides of your hips and thighs. When those muscles are weak, you grip the railing tighter and feel less steady. But when they're strong, every step feels planted and secure. Studies on fall prevention consistently show that hip and side stability training reduces the risk of losing balance on stairs. By practicing lateral step-ups, you teach your body to support your full weight on one leg while moving in a controlled way. Exactly what happens on the staircase. Here's how to do it safely. Stand beside a sturdy step, about 4 to 6 inches high. This could be your bottom stair, a step stool, or even a stack of books covered by a non-slip mat. Place one foot fully on the step, not just your toes, but the entire foot. Hold on to a wall or railing with your opposite hand for balance. Slowly push through the heel of the foot on the step and lift your body upward, taking about 3 full seconds to rise. Keep your hips level and your body upright, as though balancing a glass of water on your head. Then, take another 3 seconds to step back down with control. Start with 8 repetitions on one side, then switch to the other. Practice this 3 times per week. If the step feels too high or difficult, begin with a lower platform and gradually increase the height as your strength improves. For even greater benefit, focus on breathing as you move. Exhale as you rise. Inhale as you lower. This keeps your core engaged and your movement steady. Many seniors who add this to their weekly routine report that within a month, they feel noticeably more stable and less dependent on the railing when using the stairs. So remember, the lateral step-up is about more than climbing. It's about reclaiming the balance and control that makes you feel safe with every step. Now that we've built strength and balance going up, let's turn to the exercise that gives you complete control when going down, the part of stair climbing that most people find the most frightening. Exercise 3 is the eccentric step down, and it's one of the most important movements for gaining confidence when going downstairs. For many seniors, descending feels scarier than climbing up, and that's because gravity is pulling you forward faster than your muscles are ready to control. Most stair-related falls happen on the way down, and the key reason is a lack of eccentric strength, the ability of your muscles to control your body while they are lengthening. This exercise directly addresses that challenge. Here's why it matters. When you step down normally, gravity does most of the work, and your legs simply follow. But when you train yourself to lower slowly and with control, your muscles work harder to resist that pull. That builds the exact kind of strength you need to feel steady and safe on every descent. Research has shown that eccentric training is particularly effective in improving balance and lowering fall risk among older adults. By practicing this step down regularly, you're teaching your body to resist gravity instead of giving in to it. That shift translates into confidence the next time you take a real staircase. Here's how to do it. Stand on a low step, about 4 to 6 inches high, with both feet planted. Hold onto a wall, railing, or sturdy surface with one hand. This isn't cheating, it's training smart and safely. Now, step one foot slowly off the step, while the other leg controls your body weight. lower yourself over 4 to 5 seconds, keeping your movement steady until the stepping foot touches the ground. Then, bring yourself back up onto the step with control and repeat. You should feel a steady, controlled burn in the front of your thigh on the leg that remains on the step. That's your quadriceps working hard to stabilize you. If you feel strain in your knees, the step is too high or you're moving too quickly, so lower the height or slow down the motion. Start with 6 to 8 repetitions on each leg, 3 times per week. Over time, as you grow stronger, you can increase the number of reps or gradually progress to a slightly higher step. Some people eventually practice this exercise without holding on to support, but using your hand for balance is always fine. The strength benefits remain the same. Many seniors notice after just a few weeks that the fear they used to feel at the top of a staircase starts to fade. Instead of hesitating or gripping the railing tightly, they begin stepping down with a sense of control and stability. That is the power of eccentric training. It gives your brain and body the confidence to trust each other again. Now that we've covered power for going up, stability for staying steady, and control for coming down, it's time to expand your stair climbing toolkit with 2 more exercises that add extra strength and balance support where most people need it most. Exercise 4 is the heel raise, and it focuses on strengthening your calves and ankles, the unsung heroes of every step you take. When you climb stairs, your calves provide the push-off power that lifts you upward, and your ankles keep you stable so you don't wobble. Weak calves are one of the hidden reasons people struggle with stairs, and building them back up can make a dramatic difference. Here's why it matters. Each time you step up, your calf muscles act like springs, propelling you to the next step. When those muscles weaken, every stair feels heavier, and your balance suffers. By training your calves to become stronger and more resilient, you improve both the strength of your step and the stability of your ankle, which means fewer missteps and greater confidence on stairs. Clinical research in mobility training has shown that consistent heel raise practice improves gait speed, stair climbing, and even reduces fall risk in older adults. It's a small movement that delivers big, measurable gains in daily life. Here's how to do it. Stand tall near a wall, a chair, or a countertop for support. Keep your feet hip-width apart, then rise slowly onto your toes, lifting your heels as high as possible. Hold the position at the top for 2 to 3 seconds, then lower your heels back to the floor with control. Aim to take about 3 seconds rising up and another 3 seconds lowering down. Start with 10 repetitions and repeat the set 2 to 3 times per week. If this feels too easy, you can increase the challenge by holding a light weight in each hand or performing the exercise on one leg at a time for added strength and balance. The beauty of heel raises is that they're simple to do anywhere. Many of my patients like to practice them while brushing their teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil. After just a few weeks, they often notice that climbing stairs feels smoother and their ankles feel stronger and more secure. So remember, heel raises aren't just about stronger calves. They're about restoring the spring in your step and the security in your footing. Next, we'll move to the final exercise, one that fine-tunes your balance and coordination so you can handle stairs with ease, even when carrying groceries or holding on to something else. Exercise 5 is the single leg balance with reach, and it's designed to sharpen your balance and coordination, the final piece that makes stair climbing safe and natural again. Strength alone isn't enough. If your balance feels shaky, even strong legs won't keep you steady. This exercise retrains your body to stay upright and controlled, even when your weight shifts unexpectedly. Here's why it matters. Every time you climb stairs, there's a brief moment when you're standing on just one leg while the other moves to the next step. If your balance is weak, that moment feels unsteady and risky, but when you practice balancing on one leg and reaching with your opposite hand, you're teaching your muscles and brain to work together so you stay steady even when carrying something or turning your head. Research in fall prevention shows that targeted balance exercises like this one significantly reduce the risk of falls among seniors, while also improving confidence in daily movements. By practicing single-leg balance regularly, you're not just training muscles, You're rewiring your stability system. Here's how to do it. Stand near a sturdy chair or countertop for safety. Lift one foot slightly off the floor and hold your balance on the standing leg. Once steady, slowly reach your opposite hand forward as if touching a spot in front of you, then return to the starting position. Repeat by reaching to the side and then slightly downward. Each reach challenges your balance in a new way while forcing your standing leg to stabilize you. Begin with holding each position for 3 to 5 seconds and repeat the sequence 5 times on each leg. As your balance improves, you can increase the duration of the holds or add small household items, like holding a light ball or water bottle, to make the movement more challenging. Many seniors who commit to this exercise quickly notice improvements not only on stairs, but also when walking on uneven ground, stepping off curbs, or carrying items in their hands. They feel more secure and less likely to wobble in everyday situations. The single leg balance with reach may look simple, but it's one of the most powerful ways to retrain your body's sense of stability. Practiced regularly, it helps you stay steady, coordinated, and confident, one step at a time. Bonus section: everyday habits for easier stair climbing. The truth is, exercise alone isn't the whole story. Small choices you make throughout the day can either support or sabotage your stair confidence. One of the most powerful habits is posture. Standing tall, keeping your shoulders relaxed, and gently engaging your core gives your body the alignment it needs to take pressure off your knees and distribute your weight evenly on every step. Walking short distances several times a day is another simple but effective practice. Even 5 minutes of light walking around your home or outside keeps your muscles active, improves circulation, and makes your joints feel less stiff. These little walks act like maintenance for your legs, so when you do face a staircase, the movement feels more natural. Flexibility also matters. Tight muscles are more likely to trip you up, while flexible ones give you freedom and control. A gentle calf stretch against a wall or a light hamstring stretch while seated can make a noticeable difference in how easily your legs move. Adding just a few stretches into your daily routine keeps your muscles ready for action. And don't overlook footwear. Supportive shoes with firm cushioning and good grip can change the way you feel on stairs almost instantly. Many seniors notice that the right pair of shoes makes them feel more stable, less wobbly, and more confident on each step. When you put these everyday habits together with the 5 essential exercises, you create a system that protects your mobility and independence. Stairs stop being an obstacle and return to being a simple part of daily life. You now have 5 essential exercises, plus a set of daily habits, that can completely change the way you approach stairs after 60. Slow sit-to stands give you raw power. Lateral step-ups strengthen your balance muscles. Eccentric step-downs build the control you need for going down safely. Heel raises restore the push-off strength in your calves, and single leg balance with reach fine-tunes your coordination. When you combine these with good posture, short daily walks, stretching, and supportive shoes, you create a foundation that makes stairs safer, easier, and far less intimidating. The best part is that you don't have to wait months to see results. If you stay consistent, you can start noticing improvements in just a few weeks. It might be standing from your chair with less effort, stepping onto the staircase without hesitation, or walking with a smoother, more confident stride. Each of those small wins is proof that your work is paying off. So here's my challenge for you. Set aside 15 minutes, 3 times a week, and commit to these exercises. Your future self will thank you every time you move freely through your home, every time you choose the stairs instead of avoiding them, and every time you realize that your independence is still firmly in your hands. If you're ready to take that step towards stronger legs and greater confidence, type "ready" in the comments. And if you know someone who has been avoiding stairs, share this video with them. You might be giving them back more than just mobility. You could be giving them back their independence. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss physician-approved tips to keep you strong, steady, and independent. Keep moving, stay consistent, and remember this: it's never too late to climb with confidence again.